So you guys can be here. One here. Charlie, right over here.
Yep.
Yep, perfect. Yep. All right. We're here with Reece, James, and Levi Colwill. I'll turn it over to Charlie now.
Okay, if you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand. All we ask is that you introduce your organisation and who you're directing the question to. We'll start with Nazar at the front.
And please use the microphone.
Hi, this is a question for Reece. I just want to ask you simply, as captain, what would it mean to lift a trophy for Chelsea?
No, of course it would mean a lot, to myself and to the club. To a lot of the players, it would be their first trophy. And, a lot of the young players have played such a key part in this competition so far this season, so it will mean a lot.
And we'll go to Jack on the second row.
In a similar vein, Reece, you've obviously won trophies for this club before. It feels like a different club under the new ownership a bit. Would winning the Conference League be the thing that can spark a run of silverware again for Chelsea, do you think?
I mean, we hope. It's been a few years, since we've got our hands on silverware. So if you zoom out and take a further look, I would like to think that, this would, bring the winning trophy feel effect back to the club and, help, the players that haven't won so much, in their career so far.
Simon?
A question for the two of you, if that's okay. I just asked Enzo about Nicolas Jackson and sort of how hungry he feels to make amends. Have you noticed that in training? Do you feel like he's got a point to prove? And Enzo actually sort of said that he felt like Nicolas had let you down in that game against Newcastle. Do you get that vibe that Jackson is in that mode to make amends tomorrow night?
No, I wouldn't say. He obviously made a mistake, but he's been, so key for us this season. Since he arrived, he plays a huge part in the way we want to play. And what he done, getting sent off is gone now. We've accepted the mistake, put it behind us, and all eyes focused on tomorrow.
Gentleman in the middle.
Thank you. Jose Molestina, RTS Ecuador. Reece, as a captain, what do you think is going to be the game because of the midfield with Moises Caicedo, with you that are playing very well? What do you think of the game tomorrow?
Do you mean what position I'm going to play?
The microphone, please.
Because of Isco, of all the players that are very good with Betis, what do you think is going to be the game? How is it going to be?
No, the game is going to be a high-class game. We're playing against very good opposition. They have, a number of, high-class players, and we will set out strong, set out to win.
Yeah, Harit Adrian from Armenian Press. My question is to Colwill. How is the feeling to have a chance after qualifying for Champions League to also get a trophy for a team which is missing in the museum? Maybe, Reece, if you want to react as well. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely for the Chelsea fans, I think it'd be huge, to win every trophy possible. That's why we're going to do it for them tomorrow. We're going to work extra hard for them. And then for the team, it'd be an amazing feeling to, like Reece said, for some of us to win our first club competitions, like myself. And we're really excited for the game tomorrow.
Malik?
Hi, a question for both of you. Enzo just said that one of his challenges at the start of this was to convince you that this is the most important competition in the world, he said. I just wondered if you could tell us a bit about, I guess, did you need convincing, and what did he say at the start of this campaign to kind of stress the importance of winning it?
No, I think the message from the manager was clear from day one. You can't neglect, any competition you're in, and you need to give it your all. And yeah, at the end of the day, it's a huge European competition. Look at the final we're in tomorrow against such a big team with so much history. And I think he's helped us a lot this season and played a big part in us reaching the final and us securing Champions League.
Jacob?
Hi, Reece. The manager's spoken a lot about having to build you up physically this season. He's started you now in the last two games, two big games. Is this the best that you've felt in your body since the injuries? And do you feel ready to go tomorrow?
Yeah, it's definitely the best I felt. I've played the most this season. in probably 2 or 3 years. I'm happy to be back on the pitch, helping the team as much as I can regularly. And yeah, if I'm called upon tomorrow, I'll be ready.
Gentleman in the middle.
Question for you, Jose Carlos Crespo from Radio de Blue Ecuador. I want to ask you about the importance of Moises Caicedo, especially because in this season he has played in your position as a right wing. So how will you value the importance in the team, and how is he developing in Chelsea?
No, I think when he first arrived, I think he found it difficult from what he told me. But this season, he's grown so much as a person, as a player. His English is getting better as well, which helps. But no, he's key to our team. He's the only player I think that played all of the Premier League games this season. And I think that shows how much and how well he's done for us.
Kieran.
Hi guys. Question for both of you, because you're both from the Cobham conveyor belt, and we've seen a lot of academy youngsters get chances in the Conference League this season. Does it make it extra for you that you want to win tomorrow and get your likes of Reggie Walsh, etc., the guys who got the chance to help you towards a final, get them a winner's medal? And how nice is it for you guys as two of Cobham's own to be going into this final and seeing how the academy is being used?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, being two academy boys, winning a competition for the club's huge. Stuff that you dream of as a kid. And by doing this, hopefully, we can encourage more academy boys to do exactly what we're doing and playing in the final and having a chance to win. And for players like Reggie and Josh and Ty, that the young boys, that if we do win, they get a chance to get a medal. That'd be amazing. And just to keep pushing the rest of them.
Okay, we'll go to Ben.
Hi guys, just a question to both of you on leadership. Reece, Enzo Maresca had said that he challenged you to be maybe more vocal as a captain. So for you, how do you think you've evolved as a captain from the start to the end of the season? And Levi, kind of the opposite. You've always said that you relish that leadership responsibility. So speak a little bit about what you think you add to the group.
No, I think one thing to remember is captains and leaders are made, they're not born. I got given the role at such a young age. When I was going through a difficult period, I had a lot of injuries. I wasn't on the pitch so much. So it was definitely hard, during my first season, as captain. But I think, I've grown so much, helping the team, the more I've played.
Gentleman in the middle.
Yeah, thank you. Kirill Belsky. Okay, it's a question for both of you, but I would prefer Levi to answer because Reece already answered a lot of questions. So both of you are in the England squad after the final and then the World Cup, the Club World Cup, to many matches. And also Reece already mentioned that a lot of injuries were before, and now it's also a lot of matches. When will you have a vacation, and how do you feel about the next season and preparing for it? Thanks.
I mean, hopefully we get a vacation after the Club World Cup. That'd be really nice. But being a footballer, we want to play games and as many games as possible. Being in this final and then going to hopefully play for our country is obviously an honour. And then the Club World Cup, which is a huge competition, and we're both so excited to play in it. So yeah, hopefully we get a holiday after that.
We'll go to Sarah.
Hi, guys. How important is it for you? Everyone wants to talk about tactics, results, obviously the big match coming up, but football's such a short career, enjoying the moments, the coach ride here, you've got a big final tomorrow, you're one of your first finals at Chelsea. How important is it to enjoy being with each other and enjoy being in the final together?
No, I think making it enjoyable it helps if you win. So that would probably be our first target, to set out well and hopefully, get the win tomorrow and then enjoy it after that.
Okay, we'll end it there. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
And just a reminder that the training session open to media will begin shortly. Thank you.